Video number 41. Number 41.1. Years before my mother died from dementia, I heard her talking in her sleep. I went into her room to check on her. She was okay. She spoke to me very calmly and said she had been dreaming. She very casually told me that when she woke up to see me standing there asking if she was okay, my deceased dad was standing next to me. It freaked me out so bad that I jumped in bed with her. When I asked her about it, she said he was just standing there smiling at her. I asked what he was wearing, and she said he had on his t-shirt, the type men wear under dress shirts, like he often wore when he was working on something in the house or out in the yard. It makes me smile to think about it now, but scared the bejeepers out of me in the moment. My mom and dad both passed in that house. Number 41.2. My grandfather passed away about 3 weeks back. A couple of days before he passed, he said he saw 3 men come in and go out of the room. He believed they were his deceased family members who had come to take him. He was in a lot of pain and was struggling for months. But he passed in his sleep 3 to 4 days after he saw those people. We don't know who those people were. My grandmother was in the same room, and she didn't see anybody. Number 41.3. I'm a part-time minister, and one day I was visiting an elderly gentleman who kept pointing to the ceiling saying, "Wow, wow, it's beautiful," and he passed within 24 hours. Number 41.4. When dying, my mother-in-law suddenly sat up in bed and said to her 4 daughters, "I love you," and then quickly returned to her semi-conscious prior state. While neither vision nor the effect of any medication, since she was on none, it was nonetheless profound. Why? Well, as an orphan who had little affection growing up, she could never say that she loved them, to any of her children, although she was a dutiful mom. Number 41.5. About a month or 2 before my mom passed, she told me 2 angels would come and rock her to comfort her, and she loved it when they would visit her. Number 41.6. I remember when my grandmother was passing away from a brain tumor, she mentioned that she saw Jesus sitting on her windowsill, and she started crying because she said, "He loves me so much." She passed away several weeks after. Number 41.7. Yes, just hours before my mother was going to cross over, she asked me if I could see them. She said her 3 best friends, Judy, Elizabeth, and Earl, were standing by the door waiting for her. It gave my family great comfort to know this. I know some of them will be there when it's my turn. Number 41.8. During his last hospital stay, my husband was dozing and laughed in his sleep, waking himself up. I asked what was so funny. He said, "Oh, just talking to my dad, who had been gone for 35+ years. Then he turned and looked me straight in the eyes. I see my parents every day now. I knew what it meant." That was the day after Thanksgiving. On December 1st, we started hospice care at home. He passed Christmas Day. Our loved ones, humans and pets, come for us in our final days, I have zero doubt. Please subscribe, like and share with anyone that needs these comforting stories. Search for my related book on Amazon using the title of 4,000 Deathbed Visions Stories. Sincerely, Ken.